Hello my dear student, welcome to Nagesh Karasge Orchid School channel. Myself Hina Patel going to teach you 7th grade mathematics. Already we had started with a congruency of a triangle. We had learned SSS criteria, that is side, side, side congruency. Today we will have some example related to it, and we will learn other some criteria related to congruency of a triangle. So we will see some example related to it, so we can find out which criteria is. Here in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, AB is equal to 3.5 centimeter, BC is equal to 7.1 centimeter, AC is equal to 5 centimeter, PQ is equal to 7.1 centimeter, QR is equal to 5 centimeter, and PR is equal to 3.5 centimeter. You can see here two figures are given, as well as the length of the sides are also given. So examine whether the two triangles are corresponding or not. If yes, write the congruency relations in a symbolic form. If you know now what is the sign of an corresponding triangles, or we write as an angle. Here AB is equal to PR as it is 3.5 centimeter, BC is equal to PQ as it is 7.1 centimeter, AC is equal to QR as it is given as a 5 centimeter. This shows that the three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of a other triangle. So by SSS congruency rules, the two triangles are congruent. From the above three equality relations, it can be easily seen that A corresponding to R, B corresponding to P, and C corresponding to R. So we have triangle ABC congruent to triangle RPQ. This is a sign of congruency, so we can write it is congruent. So important note that the order of a letter in the name of a congruent triangle displays the corresponding relationships. Thus, when you write triangle ABC corresponding triangle RPQ, you would know that A lies on a R, B on a P, C on a Q. AB segment along a RP and BC along the PQ segment and AC segment along the RQ segment. By seeing the figure, we can say with the help of their measures that the two triangles are given are congruent to each other. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ by SSS criteria of congruency. We will see some more examples, so it will be more easy for you how to find out an congruency of a triangle. Here in the given figure, AD is equal to CD, AD is equal to CD, AB is equal to CB, AB is equal to CB. State the three pairs of equal parts in triangle ABD and triangle CBD. Is triangle ABD congruent to triangle CBD? Why or why not? Or does BD bisect angle ABC? Give the reason. Here by seeing the figure, we have to answer the given question. Here in triangle ABD and triangle CBD, the three pairs of equal parts are given below, that AB is equal to CB, which is given in the question itself, AD is equal to CD is given, BD is equal to BD. So that is a common in both, that is nothing but bisector. From one above that, triangle ABD corresponds to triangle CBD by SSS congruency rules, that is SSS criteria of congruency. So triangle ABD is equal to angle CBD. Angle ABD is equal to angle CBD, that is corresponding parts of an congruent triangle. So BD bisect angle ABC. BD is a bisector of angle ABC. Which criteria we had used? Here we had used is SSS criteria. Here all the three sides of one triangle is equal to the another triangle. So here we know both the triangles are triangle ABD and triangle CBD. So we can say that both the triangles are corresponding to each other by SSS criteria. So this is one of the criteria we had learned. Now we will see some another criteria of an angles as well as the sides. So here in short I will explain you. Here SAS congruency criteria means what? In the previous class we had learned SSS congruency criteria. SSS means side, side and side. All the three sides of one triangle is equal to the three sides of another triangle or are very similar sides. Here we are having SAS, means we are having here two side and one angle. By seeing this figure you can find out that if one of the side is given as 5.5 centimeter, all the bases of a triangle is 5.5 centimeter. Here the angle, one of the angle is given to us, that is 65 degree. Here the angle is 65 degree and the third side is 3.4 centimeter. 3.4 centimeter. Here we have two sides and one angle. Two sides and one angle. We have to find out that these triangles are corresponding to the another triangle by the criteria as a SAS congruency criteria or creation. If under a correspondence two sides and the one angle included between them of a triangle, between them means between the two sides of a triangle are equal to two corresponding sides and the angle included between them of another triangle, and the triangles are said to be an correspond. When the two sides are equal of one triangle to the another triangle and between the two sides when one angle is equal, then we can say they are corresponding or they are known as congruent. The two triangles are said to be an congruent. So again I will read it out. If under a correspondence two sides and the angle included between them of a triangle are equal to corresponding sides and the angle included between them of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So which criteria we are using is SAS criteria. Here we had learned two criteria, that is SSS criteria and SAS criteria. We will see one example here. Given below are the measures of same parts of two triangles. Examine whether the two triangles are congruent or not by using a SAS correspondence or the congruency rule. If the triangles are congruent, write them in the symbolic form. Now you know what is a symbol, how to write the triangles are congruent. Here in triangle ABC and triangle DEF, here AB is equal to 7 centimeter, BC is equal to 5 centimeter, angle B is equal to 50 degrees. Here two sides are given, one of the angle is given. Here DE is equal to 5 centimeter, EF is equal to 7 centimeter, angle E is equal to 50 centimeter. Here measures of a sides as well as the angle are equal. So we can say that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by side angle side criteria. So we can say it is SAS criteria. So we can write that congruency sign and we can say this both the triangles are congruent to each other. This was the example. Here we will see similar example here. Here two sides are given and one angle is given. So we have to find out whether these triangles satisfy the SAS congruency rules or not. Here AB is equal to DE as well as here AB is equal to ED. Here the both the triangles for sides is given 4.5 centimeter. Here it is given 4 centimeter. Here the side is given DF is given to 4.5 centimeter. This AB is corresponding to side DF. So these sides are equal. Angle here is 60 degree, here we are having 55, so it doesn't satisfy. One of the side is also equal, so these triangles are not corresponding of criteria by SAS. Here we can see that the two sides, that is 7 centimeter, here we are having EF as a 7 centimeter, BC is a 5 centimeter and ED as 5 centimeter. Here both the sides of two triangles are having the same measure with an angle B is 50 degree, here angle E is 50 degree. The angle is between the two sides, that is AB as well as BC are the two sides and angle B is between the two sides. Similar in this triangle also. So we can say that the triangle ABC and triangle ABC and triangle EFD are corresponding to each other, because we are considering here 7 centimeters, so we have to start with here, that is FED will be the corresponding angles. So in this way we have to find out the congruency criteria. We had seen two more examples, so we know that what are the criteria for the corresponding of the triangles. We will see another last criteria, that is ASA, means angle side angle criteria, that is angle side angle, that is in ASA congruency criteria, if under a congruent correspondence two angles and the included side of a triangle are equal to two corresponding angles and the included sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. Again I will repeat, if under a correspondence two angles and the included sides, means between the two angles which side is included of a triangle is equal to the corresponding angles and the included sides of another triangle, then the triangles are said to be an congruent. We will see there should be a two angle and one side which will be equal to the another triangle. When it is the same, then we can say that the two triangles are said to be an congruent by ASA criteria. We will see examples, so it will be more easy for you. Here we are having one example, that you can see the figure here, that use a ASA congruency rule and conclude that triangle AOC is corresponding to AOD. Here AOC is corresponding to BOD, that we have to see. Here we are having two angles, that is 70 degree and 30 degree, opposite angles are equal, so this angle is also 30 degree, and one of the side is given as 3 Here is also 3 centimeter. So by figure only we can find out that these two triangles are corresponding or congruent when which criteria is angle, side, angle, two angles and one side. So here we can say that two angles, angle B of triangle BOD is equal to 180 degree, that is 70 plus 30 degree is 80 degree. So angle A is equal to angle B. So AC is equal to BD and angle C is equal to angle D. Here in the figure we can see angle C is equal to angle D. So now side AC is between the angle A and angle C, and the side BD is between the angle B and angle D. So by ASA congruency rules, triangle AOC is congruent to triangle BOD. So we can say that both the triangles are congruent by ASA criteria. This we had learned the three different criteria. We will see some examples related to this, and one is that congruency among the right angle triangle. We had learned three criteria of a triangle. Now we will learn that a congruency among the right angle triangle. Right angle, you know, which will be always one of the angle will be 90 degree. So what will be the criteria of RHS, that is right angle triangle, that is right hand side correspondence. If under a correspondence the hypotenuse and one of the side of an right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and the one side of another right angle triangle, then the triangles are congruent. When hypotenuse, you know this word we had learned in the Pythagoras theorem. So again I will repeat, if under a correspondence the hypotenuse and one side of a right angle triangle are respectively equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right angle triangle, then the triangles are said to be an congruent triangle. So which will be denoted by as an RHS congruency. So here we will have examples, so it will be more easy for you to understand. Here we are having angle P as 90 degree, B as 90 degree angle, here A is 90 degree, Q is 90 degree. Here the sides is 3 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Here the hypotenuse are equal and one of the side of an right angle should be equal. Then we can say that this triangle ABC is congruent to triangle RPQ. Then triangle ABC is congruent to RPQ when the two sides of, that is one is hypotenuse and one side of a right angle, as well as the 90 degree it is a right angle. So we have to consider is 90 degree here, and we can say that triangle ABC is corresponding to or congruent to RPQ. So both the triangles are congruent to each other. So this was the example related to the right angle triangle. We will see some example related to our exercise, so it will be more easy to understand here. So we will see the given triangle is given here as given AB is and DF is given, AB is equal to DE is given, BC is equal to EF is given. So by seeing this we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. This we have to prove. Just we had a figure here and we can see here all the given three sides are given. All these are sides of an triangle, so they are equal because we know that AC is equal to DF. We know that AC is equal to DF. So we can say this, both the triangles are equal by SSS criteria, that is triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF by SSS criteria, that is side, side and side. Here also What is given to us? Sides are given. Here also another side is given and one of the angle is given. So we have to find out that triangle PQR is congruent to triangle XYZ. Yes, it is congruent to, because in the given only two sides are given and one of the angle is given which are equal to another triangle. So we can say that SAS has two sides and one angle, including between these sides of a triangle PQR are equal to two sides and the angle included between the sides of a triangle XYZ. So we can say this, both the triangles are congruent by an SAS, or we can say side angle side criteria. We will see one more example. Here two triangles are given to us. Here angle MLN is equal to angle FGH, angle NML is equal to angle GFH. Here the angles are given. Here ML is equal to FG. So triangle LMN is corresponding to triangle congruent to triangle GFH. Is this triangle is congruent to triangle GFH? Yes, we know that whatever is given, two angles are given, that is angle L is congruent to angle G. Here angle M and angle F both are equal and one of the side is given to us, so we can say it is ASA, that is angle side angle. As the two angles and the side include between these angles of a triangle LMN are equal to two angles and the side included between these angles of triangle GFH. So here what is given in the question, two angles are equal and one side is equal. So we can find out that these two given triangles are congruent by an angle side angle criteria. One more example we will see here. Here we are having the figure that EB is equal to DB, AE is equal to BC. Here angle is given, that is equal to 90 degree. So when one of the angle is 90 degree, so you know that it is an right angle triangle. So you can find out which criteria is used to denote that the congruency of an triangle. So here we can say the triangle ABE, triangle ABE is congruent to triangle CDB by an RHS, as in the given to a right angled triangle, one side of the hypotenuse and respective to equal to the other side. So here in the right angle triangle, one of the angle and the one side, that the hypotenuse should be equal and one side of a right angle should be equal. So we can say it is an congruent, these two triangles are congruent by RHS criteria. We will see some examples, so it will be more easy for you. In our figure, the two triangles are congruent. These two figures are given to us. We have to find out by which criteria and what are the congruent part in a given triangle. The corresponding parts are marked. We can write in the triangle RAT, what will be the equal RAT. Here the corresponding parts are marked here. Here is one of the angle. Here R is equal to angle W. Here we are having two lines, that is angle A is equal to angle O, and here we are having three lines, that angle T is equal to angle N. Here the sides are A is equal to WO and AT is equal to NO. So what I had told, just we had jotted down here, and we can say that these triangles are equal by, because when you write the steps here, what are the things are given here, it is two angles are given and one of the side is between the two angles. So therefore the triangle RAT congruent to triangle WON by angle side angle criteria, or these are the two triangles are congruent by a ASA criteria. If triangle ABC and triangle PQR are to be congruent, here ABC and PQR are to be congruent, name one additional pair of congruent corresponding parts. What criteria did you use? What criteria we have to use to find out and corresponding sides of this. So here triangle ABC is given to us, triangle PQR is given to us. Here angle 90 degrees and angle B, here the 90 degree is angle Q. So that Q and B are equal. So and the side, that is a hypotenuse, should be equal to opposite to the 90 degree is nothing but hypotenuse. It should be the same. So we can say that angle, and already it is marked and given, these two angles are equal. So we can say that BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR because we have right angle as well as the marked angle here. So these are the basis of and right angle triangle. So triangle ABC correspond to triangle PQR by angle side angle criteria. So these two triangles are corresponding to each other. Again I will mention, we had taken B as angle 90 degrees, so we have to take as here Q as an 90 degrees. So we write as ABC congruent to triangle PQR. These both are congruent by a criteria ASA criteria, that is angle side angle criteria. So we will see one or two examples, so you will find out what are congruency criteria or corresponding, the triangles are said to be an corresponding. Explain why the triangle ABC is congruent to triangle FED. Why these two triangles are congruent? We have to find out. Here already it is marked and given to us that one of the angle is 90 degree. Two angles are marked here on the both the triangles. Here one of the side is marked in the both the triangles. So given that angle ABC is equal to angle FED, that is angle 1, which will be angle BAC is equal to angle EFD. Here this is 1, there angle ABC is equal to angle FED, and another it is angle BAC is equal to EFD. So the two angles of a triangle ABC are equal to the two respective angles of a triangle FED. Also the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180. This you know, the sum of angle sum property, that is 180 degree. Therefore the third angle of the both the triangles will also be equal to measure angle BCA is equal to angle EDF, because you know sum of angle of a triangle is 180 degree. So we can say that third angle of the both the triangles will also equal, that measures will be equal. So angle C is equal to angle D. So we had find out the equal angles here, and also given that BC is equal to DE. So we can, this is the one of the side is given equal. We had find out the two angles are equal. By using the equation 1, 3 and 4, we obtain that triangle ABC congruent to triangle FED by angle side angle criteria. So we know that the two triangles are congruent by an ASA criteria. So my dear student, you have understood this, all the different criteria what we had learned today, that SSS, that is side and side criteria, angle criteria, then side angle side criteria, and RHS. All the different criteria we had learned, we had tried to find out the examples for this, and hope so you understood. Read the textbook. Thank you very much.